so many kids, when they are watching us playing concert, you know, they just want to be immediately in that place. But the thing which is not nice, that there is no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. You have to just put your work in it. But the prize at the end, it's really like fantastic.
Okay, so our next guest is Bernard Maseli. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, we are very honored to have you here.
Man, the pleasure is mine. It's a great place, great people. That's every day. The only thing is, as you know, because we were talking, I have to go home.
But you're still now, and that's the most important part, so we should be fine. Yeah, okay, so we know a lot of information about you, but there are some viewers that don't know like anything. So could you please tell us something about yourself?
Oh, I'm a vibes player since, you know, next year I have actually the jubilee of 40 years on stage. 40 years. I'm old one. I'll be 60 next year. And as you could imagine, I was playing like 1,000 concerts with different musicians, with a lot of bands. And what is special in me, I am special because of my main instrument, which is actually not the acoustic vibes, but electric MIDI controller. The name is so complicated, they call it mallet cut MIDI controller, but every musician say that it's cut, just cut. It's a kind of electric vibes or whatever. Mm-hmm. But this instrument gives me the opportunity to play with the bands which are playing loud music. Like for 8 years, I was a member with. I was playing with Dean Brown band, and we play funk mostly, fusion and funk. You know, like really intense, really loud. But this electric instrument gives me the opportunity to play this kind of music. You know. On the equal rights, but still I'm a guy who is using the 4 sticks and a way for earning money for living, you know. Yeah. So I was always interested in musicians always say that they are playing different kinds of music, but actually it's not always true. That's one thing what we say and one thing from what we do. But I really play as a vibes player. I really play totally different kind of music, especially the last 2 years when I was a member of the MTV Unplugged project with one of the most famous rock band in Poland. The name of this rock band is Lady Punk, and everybody knows the hits of Lady Punk in Poland. And could you imagine the stage and the halls? We are playing like 10,000, 15,000 people, and I'm playing acoustic vibes, not the electric one, just acoustic, with the one of the most famous Polish rock stars. You know, that was something special. And it's not easy. So many jazz fans, they think that when you play the rock, it's just like piece of cake for you because usually the chords, you know, and all the forms are easy. But no, then you just go against thousands of people who doesn't know you, especially this very strange instrument. So you have, believe me, you have like 5 or 6 seconds to make something that they be happy, and they say they will accept you, they will listen to you, and they say okay, and you say okay, I'm safe. No, so I was really happy to play with this band. I'm mostly known as a guy who is playing with the Polish fusion legends, the Walkaway band. I was playing with this band with some short breaks for almost 40 years now. Yeah, I was playing with so many bands. It doesn't make sense to say all the names or the musicians. For me, the most important thing is that I'm also a teacher in Polish Music Academy in Katowice, the jazz department, and I have my own jazz vibraphone class. This class was the first one in Poland. I just created in 35 years ago, and so many young vibes players comes. Actually, honestly, except one person, everybody playing vibes in Poland, and not only the young generation comes from my class. So it makes me proud. And when somebody is asking me, I say, that's the point, because I will die soon. but those kids, they will play. And Marcin, who is a sub, Marcin Pater, who is a sub for me, he's a good example. This guy is, you will see, he's crazy good.
For the second part of the camp.
He's crazy good. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy first that somebody invites me as a vibes player, because what we usually say as a vibes player is that we are playing the most unnecessary instrument, and all of a sudden I can take a part in summertime music here in Dolný Kubín. So thank you for having me here. I'm really, the pleasure is mine.
Yeah, the pleasure is ours. Thank you for coming. And you're regarded as the most famous vibraphone player in Poland, but not just because of your skill, but also for your, as you said, for your passion for teaching. And I think that's the important part, because yesterday you told us in the introduction that if you want to learn how to make a living with 4 sticks, then I will show you. So we're glad to have you here, but what's your secret of teaching? Why?
That's gonna be tough now. Now it's really heavy. Because it sounds so naive. If you will ask me, and I'm also honest. I'm just honest. Mm-hmm. It's just a passion. Mm-hmm. It's just a passion and the love for the music. I'm an old generation. We still believe in music. It still makes me cry. Mm-hmm. I still got the goose, skin when I hear something beautiful. The music was important for my generation. It was just a way of jumping out of the communistic system we had in Poland. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about. There was nothing, the reality was gray. So that's why those so simple things like Star Wars, when I saw it I was 1977 or 79, in my homeland, I was like, I cannot find a way back to my home when I left the cinema. It was something like. So the same with the music. I don't know where it happens, because that was not my dream to play music. Actually, that was the idea of my mother. She always wanted to play and sing, but she cannot. So she said that I will go to the music. I want to play football, man.
Yeah.
Not just more music. That's time. But I was lucky that I met beautiful teachers. That's why teaching is so important for me. Because of just one guy, I started to play jazz, especially. I started to improvise on vibraphone. And it catch me somehow that one day I realized that I cannot live without it. And even if somebody is asking me, I say that, you can believe me or not, it's just. But if nobody will listen to me, I will still play. Just have to, And I remember how it starts, how some performances, some teachers were important for me. And when I am teaching people and I am leading bands or whatever, I really try to give the 100% of my energy in it, because you never know. Maybe there is somebody between the young musicians who will just change the music somehow in the future. Mm-hmm. You never know. I have it already. Few of my students had a really big impact, not only on the jazz, because some of them, they start to produce music, write the songs, So many big hits are made by my students. Sometimes they even laughing, you just go with some Bentley or Lamborghini to me, and I say, "Hey man, you my students." And he said, "You my teacher, but you see what's happened," and we have fun, I'm so proud of them, so proud. You never know. You also never know. The same things happen with the audience. You never know who is sitting there. So that's why I always say them, just play 110%. You never know who is sitting there. Every concert is so important. The best paid concert I get in my life, I was huge money, really. Like, I was paid like a pop star. You know why it happened? Just because in a small club, like 20 persons were sitting in a dirty, small jazz club. And me and my friend, we were playing a duo, Marimba Vibes. And I was like, Jesus, where we are? It's this dirty, funky jazz club, 20 people sitting in the audience. But we had fun because this guy was playing great, so we had fun. And they were the owner of the NDR Hamburg radio station. And he was sitting there in the last row, and he was listening to us. And then I got the call that they wanted us to invite for the very famous jazz series in the Hamburg. So we were playing, in the presence of young, how is the name of the son of the Coltrane, Ravi Coltrane Quartet, and there was like 1,000 people, and we got like huge money just because of this dirty, funky jazz club. Could you imagine that? You never know, you never know who you will meet and how it will change your life. It's just, so we have to be careful because sometimes, the great opportunity is just passing and there is no way back, so that's it.
Nice. That's. I think that's a very beautiful message for all students to give it all, to give 100%. So, is there anything else that you would add to this? I know that so many kids, when they are watching us playing concert, they just want to be immediately in that place. But the thing which is not nice, that there is no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. You have to just put your work in it. But the prize at the end, it's really fantastic. I meet every day new people. I meet you, we are sitting talking each other. And then I must be honest, you never know if it will work or not. There is no promise. But now, when they ask me, I said, when I was a kid and I will know what I know now, I'll be a musician for sure. Because if you really want, really, not it is like for 5 minutes. If you really want, you'll be there. Sooner or later, you'll be there. Even music doesn't matter that much as it was in the past. We still need musicians, high-level musicians. I am playing with Dana Soltis and with the trio. And there is no one who can sub him. So when he can play, I cannot find, there are hundreds drummers, but there is still not a guy who can play what he is playing. So I prefer just to cancel the concert or play with somebody who play drums, So we really need high-level musicians all the time. That's beautiful. Okay, Mr. Bernard Maseli, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.